think I have 10 days until I have to do it. Last night I was up till like 3 or something. I don't know why. I guess I caught up on all my YouTube viewing. And the last thing I was watching was Chris with all my 78s. He was playing some old 78s, going through a bunch. Yay or nay, do you like it or not? I like the ones that were more jazzy toward the end. One of them sounded like it came from a speakeasy. And a lot of that deep saxophone stuff from the 30s. I like that kind of stuff. But, yeah, I was awakened. I must really improve my English. At 9 o'clock in the morning here, which 11 o'clock in Saskatchewan, Scott called me and we did a video call and I saw Felix and he was being real shy. So I talked to Scott briefly and I told him the news about the houses and this, that, and the other thing, and about Thrall. And talked to Felix a little bit. Then I got to talk to Marley's dad and stepmom, Ken and Wanda. She owns a hairdresser shop up in Saskatoon. She does excellent work. It's called Ahead of Time. So if you're ever in Saskatoon and you need your hair did, that's the place to go. Very nice people. They listen to what you want. They don't just do what they think you need or want. They listen. They listen and they do it your way. So, got to say hi to them before their company came. All the daughters were getting together and they're going to have some food and stuff today. So I briefly said hi to Scott and Felix. And Felix's cousin Nora and Declan. Nora is 5 and Declan is 4 or 3. And Nora didn't really know who I was. The last time I saw her, she was a baby. And I had never seen Declan. She's kind of shy. And then as soon as Declan came up to the camera, she pushed him out of the way. I'm thinking, I know which child rules in that family. But, yeah, Felix likes playing with him. They have a shared nanny for when they work. Scott takes Felix over to his cousin's house, and the nanny takes care of 4 kids. Because Nora and Declan have a wee little brother named Ronan. He's like about 6 or 7 months old. But nanny must have her hands full. Speaking of, I'm going to have my hands full, more than full. But first I want to show you what I forgot that I had. We put it up because of the dogs, because they wanted to eat it. This is what Ashley's brother gave me. You've heard of gingerbread houses. This is a mid-century modern gingerbread cookie kit. Cool, huh? It came with everything you need. I mean, you can always add stuff to it, but this has got everything you need. What a cool gift. I've been putting my sensory toys to good use. They're stretchy, rubbery. I fidget, and I like the feel of this one. I would like one about 3 times that size. I found one that's like a tooth, and then I found a unicorn, and they're supposed to smell like candy or something. I don't know. We'll see. I'll probably use these until they get worn out. I decided upon the picture to use. This is a picture I'm going to use to paint on the big canvas in the other room. I'm going to try to copy this without the water spilled on it. What I'm going to do is have a wall, stone wall here, like I'm looking out over the castle. And maybe a few little houses or something in there. I don't know. I liked it. So I'm going to do that. And as I'm going to be taking care of Spencer, Ashley gave me a schedule. And she had it all written down. Well, I'm a visual learner. So this is his schedule. When I get there in the morning, when I go over in the morning, he'll eat. He has tummy time, where you put him down on the floor on this neat little mat with all kinds of dangly stuff on it. And get him to move and hold his head up and move his legs. And if he has gas, get the gas out, change him, put him down for a nap. When he gets up, he'll want to eat. Tummy time, nap, eat, tummy time, nap. Same type of deal until they get home in the evening. I just made some hot cocoa, but instead of milk I used eggnog. And I put cocoa in there and the eggnog and heated it up. Ooh, it's good. Yes, I've been putting this guy to good use. Little pussy cat. I found it feels good. It's so rubbery. And I put it up against my mouth. I've got like an oral thing. Because I chew on my hair. And it feels good. But I had this guy up against my mouth and I put my finger in his belly and I suck in and it makes it feel cool on my finger. But then I thought, oh, that's all I need. 64-year-old woman dies of aspiring, suffocating on a pussycat. A squishy, sensory toy. Yeah. Let's see. I was recruited, and now until Ashley goes back to work, I'll be at least part of the day, if not the whole day over there, starting my shifts of watching Spencer. And I'll have to ask again when I change his diaper. I didn't mark that down. I mean, you can tell if he's gone to the bathroom. I've got a little schedule here. But I forget if it's before he eats, after he gets up. I don't remember. I'll have to ask. I was tired. Brian was watching me like a hawk. Oh, don't do it that way. Oh, what are you going to do when this happens? What are you going to do when that happens? I do need to practice on a doll or a stuffed toy CPR for a baby. I do want Brian to watch me practice on a toy because that's important. Not for the toy, but for the baby. You know. Gotta save Mr. Elephant. But I had spaghetti carbonara for dinner, and I ate like Spencer. It was gone in 60 seconds. Now I have hot cocoa made with eggnog and cocoa powder, and I shook it all up and heated it up. It's really, really good. I have a few things to do on the computer yet, and then I'm going to bed. I'm going to try to go to bed on time so I can get up on time. Oh, Scott called me this morning, and a visual call with Scott, Felix, and Marley said hey, and the parents there said hey, Ken and Wanda. Wanda owns a beauty parlor up there in Saskatoon. It's called Ahead of Time. Wonderful work. They do great work. I know they have something on Instagram. They probably have something on Facebook. But they do really good work. And they'll do what you want. You know, if you want your hair short and bald on one side and long on the other, they'll do it. You know, and they're not going to be, oh, but I don't think so. You know, they're not going to be that. If you want something done a certain way, you want to look like Brad Pitt or whatever, they'll try their best. Yeah. Well, Felix was kind of shy. And then his cousins came over, Nora, Declan, and Ronan. Irish names. because their daddy is, well, he was born in the Caribbean, but his mother's from Ireland. He's a white guy, but they're Irish, but they retired to the Caribbean somewhere. But anyway, they all have Irish names. Nora is the oldest, and she's 5, gonna be 6, and Declan is 3 or 4 or something. And as soon as Declan saw the camera, he wanted to say hi, and then she shoves him out of the way. Typical sibling. Whew. And Felix, gotta be a hefty kid. The next time I saw him on camera, he was eating a little fruit pie. A fruit tart. They make everything there. They don't buy it. They make it all. So they eat healthy. Even their junk food's healthy. And I want to make donuts before New Year's, so we can celebrate New Year's with donuts. And then I'm going to make kolaches, poppy seed kolaches, because I love them. And I think I'll need to make several days worth of food when I can, you know, like here and there. If I have 5-10 minutes, I'm going to whip up meals that I can put in the fridge and eat it through the week. Make a few peanut butter sandwiches so I can grab it and growl, you know. Whew. Boxing Day. Not pugilism, but cardboard box type box. Pugilism. How about that for a $5 word? That means boxing, like Muhammad Ali boxing. Or Mike Tyson boxing. Yep, got several things, several irons in the fire. I have another project in mind to make a little tiny TV stand so it sits up a little higher so I can put the sound bar right next to the TV. Right now the sound bar is lower and I can't hear things very well. I still have otitis externa in my ear canals, which probably, you know, is, besides age, is contributing to me going, I can't hear it. It's really tough, you know, when you can't hear very well and people have their mouths covered with masks. It's like, well, I'll just have, if it's important, I'll have to ask them either to repeat it or have someone tell me. That's part of the reason I kind of want to learn sign language. Whether I absolutely need it or not, it would be a good thing to know. Here's another thing to know. I love you. You take care of yourselves. Stay well. The next year coming up is coming up next weekend. We want a better future. Yes. Upward and onward.